That ribbon there's got the camera. The lens was coated through that corner right there. There's a hole there. They said it was kind of angled so that it would have been pointing at the shower.
A family enjoying a weekend away at an Airbnb finds the unthinkable.
And as I pulled it down, it definitely looked like a, like a little mini cam.
Oh yeah, it is a camera.
A hidden camera is found, spying on this family in their most intimate moments.
I mean, you can tell it was shining like right towards the shower, toilet.
And this revelation is just the start. The number of victims, including children, is shocking, and so too are the acts of this sick perpetrator watching from the shadows.
It was green and flashing like it was on. So I was like, are you kidding me?
This is Scandal, presented by Law&Crime. I'm Sierra Gillespie. Going to the bathroom, taking a shower, having sex. These are all private moments that we expect to be alone for, right? But what if we weren't? What if someone was secretly watching, spying on these most intimate moments? That's not just a scary nightmare. That really happened for nearly 75 people renting a cabin in Ohio. 13 of the victims, by the way, were children, meaning this sick perpetrator watched all these kids undress. He also watched at least one couple having sex. The good news is that he was found out. The offender is Jason Yard of Akron, Ohio, and he's since been convicted of some pretty major crimes and will be spending some time behind bars. But before I get to all of that, I want to explain how this elaborate and disturbing scheme was uncovered. Today's scandal takes us to Logan, Ohio, about an hour southeast of Columbus, pushing right up against the Wayne National Forest. And it's a beautiful area. A lot of people use it as a vacation destination because it has, beautiful scenery, good hiking trails, and it's secluded. On the weekend of February 19th, 2024, that's just what the Brads family did. You'll see them a lot throughout this video, so I'll just introduce you to them now. There's then 28-year-old Zachary, or Zach Brads. He's the husband and father of the family. Then 22-year-old Alyssa Brads is the wife and mother, and they were joined by their 4-year-old son. Now, we're not going to include the boy's name or his face for his privacy, but you will hear his voice a little bit throughout these recordings. So the Brads family travels about 2 hours from their home near Cincinnati to Logan, Ohio for some well-deserved R&R. They used Airbnb to rent the Sly Fox Lodge cabin and checked in on February 18th, 2024. Late that night, they noticed something off in the bathroom. Here's where I'll turn to court documents, but first. In the body camera recording, Alyssa and Zach say they found the hidden camera at about 11 p.m. on February 18th. They said that it was so late, so they didn't want to call for help until the following morning on February 19th. And this police report is dated February 19th. However, it says this morning. So there's a slight discrepancy on the time, but the bottom line is a hidden camera was found in the rental home. According to court docs, she, meaning Alyssa Brads, said while using the basement bathroom this morning, she noticed a black cord hanging in the corner of the bathroom above the toilet. Ms. Brads said her husband noticed a lens on the end of the cord. She said her husband stood on the toilet and moved one of the ceiling tiles so they could see what was coming out of the ceiling. Ms. Brads says the cord went to a black box that was flashing green. There was a small antenna attached to the box. The box was plugged into a green extension cord that was in the ceiling and appeared to be coming from another room. Ms. Brad said she unplugged the camera from the extension cord before calling the sheriff's office. So, of course, Alyssa and Zach call emergency responders, and here's how everything unfolds.
Hey,
I'm Alyssa. It's nice to meet you.
Deputy McManaway.
How's it going?
Good, about you?
Oh, pretty good. I'm Zach.
I'm not sure.
Deputy McManaway.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was about to say, so we went out to eat last night. We went to the gas station and whatnot. We came back here. We had all got into the hot tub. I went down there and was changing in the bathroom, whole nine, and then he walked in there to go pee and just happened to notice something black at the ceiling. And when he reached up there and picked it up, he thought, he's like, that looks like a camera, so he hollered for me, and I went walking in there. And as I pulled it down, I mean, it definitely looked like a, like a little mini cam. So we pulled the drop ceiling or whatever, we pulled that back, and as soon as I found, like, it's all linked, connected, like, I don't know. I don't know, it's got me
shooting
freaked
off
out.
of it, and we can go
I was
show
about
you
to say,
down
I'll
there.
show you too.
Pause really quick here. I told you about Alyssa and Zach's son. His face is blurred out here, but you can hear his voice. And I just had to include this part of him asking the deputy if he watches Chase on the Case, which is a children's show about a police dog.
Hey!
Hey, hi!
If
You
he
like
likes
Chase on the case?
Chase on the case.
He's a policeman.
He's a policeman too, huh?
You want a sticker?
Uh-oh.
All right.
Somewhere.
What do you got? You know, my internet and the Wi-Fi went down too.
Here you go.
What do you tell
What
him,
do you
Bubba?
say?
Tell him thank you.
Thank you.
All right. All right, come on, kiddo. Let's go
Yeah, I
down
don't
here.
know. This is the wildest thing I've ever experienced in my entire life.
Hold on to the rail.
I just had to include a little bit of levity before we get into the really crazy stuff, which I promise is coming. So let's go back to the body cam. Now, the parents lead the first responders down the stairs and show them where they found the camera.
So I come in here and I was peeing, and it was poked through right here. I could just barely see it, and I said, "What the heck?" And I popped it. I mean, you can get up there and check it out. We ended up unhooking it.
Yeah, I did unhook it because it was green and flashing like it was on. So I was like, are you kidding
sturdy
me
is
right now? We stood on it a couple times.
Well, you never know.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, we've kind of been freaked out, man. Like
Yeah.
a little bit.
And if you look there to the left, the extension cord was running to the backside, and I think that's where they got it ran through. I don't know.
Yeah, that little piece right there was just barely, I could barely see it. And I said, what the heck's that? And I popped that little tile and I pulled it down. And
And then that green, or the box, the black box that's attached to it, it was lighting up green and like flashing, like it was actively working.
That does look like a lens.
yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I thought too.
So then that brought me to, now I know I'm probably just paranoid, and I got a little one here, so it's like,
Yeah.
I'm not okay with this at all.
Alyssa explains when she found the hidden camera, she started doing research right away, which, by the way, very relatable, and she finds some pretty good info.
So I pulled it up online, and I found it's called a nano. And I mean, that's the exact same thing as what that is up there. That's what I came up with online.
Yeah.
Because I asked him, I was like, okay, are we being crazy? Is it really not? Like, I don't want to call it in if it's not something serious. But yeah, I got online and I got to look at it and I'm like, that's absolutely exactly what that is. So,
I never seen a policeman.
well, we don't normally have that. So I don't even know what steps to take from here. I
So
really don't.
Poking through the corner
Yeah,
here.
it was just barely through, right there. You can see it. Yeah, it was, and I seen a lens right through there, and I said, what the heck? And that's when I got her. Like I said, we pulled the thing up out of there and
Yeah,
unplugged
well,
it
we did
just
move
to,
all that
Yeah.
stuff, and like I said, with it flashing green, that's why I ripped the cord out. I'm like, I'm not,
Oh yeah.
I don't care. I'm not, no. Nobody's gonna sit and record them.
I get that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Like, we were afraid to message the Airbnb host because it's like, obviously, if it's someone of it, I'm not.
Here's where the first responder asks about who owns the cabin. And I want to say this. The name Jonathan comes up a lot throughout the body camera recordings. And it turns out Jonathan is not responsible for any of this. So I don't want to sully his good name, but he does come up.
Do you have any information about who owns the cabins, or was it through a
It's
company?
through Airbnb, and it shows that it's, what's that called? Something,
Come on, kid.
I got to looking on
It's
the
called book
reviews.
hocking.
But the
Book
reviews for this
Yeah.
one is specifically, like, there's other hosts that can review, host owners and whatnot. And people keep saying Jonathan and his girlfriend were great hosts. are great.
That's
Yes.
the contact that, I guess the phone number there.
So the reviews kept saying something
The
about a Jonathan.
lieutenant that you guys spoke to on the phone, he's making some phone calls to one of our detectives to contact.
Hocking.com. And I didn't get anybody's name. I've just been messaging them on here. But it's all coming up under book hawking, so I don't know if they're
But
like
the
a.
reviews, the
They've got
reviews on the
multiple of
Airbnb.
them, or.
It's hard to say because I know there's a couple of companies that kind of somebody owns it.
Yeah.
They have nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Some of them, and some of them they actually do it themselves. I don't
Right.
Yeah.
know which.
Well, I kept looking, like last night, he was like, let's just sleep it off, we'll call it, this and that. I'm like, I can't even sleep in this place now. So I started Googling and whatnot, and I checked out their reviews on Airbnb, and people kept commenting saying Jonathan and his girlfriend. Well, it makes sense because Vince was trying to turn on the Netflix on the TV last night, and it came up saying that, the Netflix account was not within the household. And it said, is this Jonathan? And had a bunch of asterisk marks at gmail.com. I think whoever is running it here is named Jonathan.
Okay.
But I don't.
I don't know if there's any more information in that book upstairs.
So he's
Right.
seeing about maybe getting a warrant so that we can just go ahead and remove it, but
Right.
I believe he'll have to go through that process of getting a warrant since it does.
Well, what freaks me out too is not only, we have a 4-year-old here with us, but the last 2 reviews, that was literally just this past weekend of people that was here. Both of them had listed that they had children with them, and I'm like, that just freaks me
Good natural.
out.
A quick spoiler alert for you. There were nearly 75 victims in all of this, adults ranging ages 22 to 41, and at least 13 children. I can't get over that. But back to the body cam. At this point, it's time for the deputy to get a closer look at where the camera was found in the ceiling.
How's it going? It is a camera. Where's it at? Let's go out of my board. That's better. I mean, it's a little ribbon. I mean,
What?
look, you can see the reflection of the lens in there.
We looked them up online. They're $230
Sage
online.
was in, my boy was in here peeing, I was peeing, she
I
got
changed in here like 3 times since before we found it.
We've been searching all over since we found out last night.
But when you look online, I had no idea. There's so many different options. They can do it in light switches, they can do it in outlets.
Meanwhile, a second first responder has arrived, so he speaks to Alyssa about the potential for a warrant.
Okay.
When I got so again, there was 2 different families that was here.
Did Wag say anything to you?
He's going to call Dave because
You talked about getting a warrant?
yeah, we'll have to get a warrant.
Okay, I didn't know if he...
No, he said he'd mark.
What do we do for here? Because we're not from around here.
Yeah.
We live over like 2 hours away. So.
How long are you guys supposed to be staying?
Oh, we're out of here today. Yeah, it was just for one night, but
Okay.
we came back and literally changed out from getting out of the hot tub, and he walked in here to go pee and come back.
Yeah.
Here's where things get a bit crazier. This deputy follows Alyssa into a laundry room that is supposed to be locked, and it shows an extension cord leading into that hidden camera.
Now, that extension cord, from what I see just with my flashlight, the extension cord runs into that closet in here that has the washer and dryer. It's supposed to be a linen closet, but...
I think it's not... The door's locked, but...
Yeah, I was about to say it wasn't completely shut. I don't know. There's no light. But right there's that cord. Yeah.
Okay.
Back in the bathroom, we get a better look at where Alyssa and Zach found this camera.
Should I unplug that?
Huh?
Should I unplug it?
They already unplugged it.
So it's not working.
I don't know how those work, but
That's crazy. I've never seen a camera like that.
I mean, did she show you the thing she found on there?
What?
She showed me where they like looked it up, and it looked exactly like it's some nano cam.
That's crazy.
It's got. Look, you want to look, but like they're saying there's an extension cord running over.
I just seen it.
Okay. Did she show where?
Is this connected to like something green? Like a green extension?
yeah.
Yeah, it's over there inside the room.
Yeah, I mean, there's a little antenna there on that electrical tape
Are you kidding?
box. I mean, like I said, you can see a reflection.
That's
Crazy.
This officer checks upstairs just to make sure there aren't any more hidden cameras focused on the bedrooms.
Where'd you guys sleep at?
We slept upstairs.
You mind if I check?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure you guys have
We was
already
gonna
done it.
sleep here, and then we
Yeah.
kinda got freaked out, so we went up upstairs and.
I don't like these stairs.
Yeah, that's how we didn't really like them either. He's in a room in them. Back here, like I said, I searched up here after we found that one. I was searching everywhere trying to see if I could find anything. We slept in here. That's good. I opened the closet up and everything too. I might have missed something though. It's hard telling. It's hard to tell. I mean, that little camera is just.
Well, so some of our some agencies have like a detector
Yeah.
where they can like find cameras. I'm not sure if we have one. That'd be something I have to ask our detectives. I'm about to hit my
Yeah.
head off that.
Okay. Watch it.
Okay. Is this room unlocked?
I don't think so. And it says in the book in there, I mean, I know you're not allowed to have cameras in bathrooms or anything. There's a camera out back, upstairs and downstairs, which
Yeah.
is, whatever, that's
Yeah.
fine. But inside, we were like, man, that's
Yeah. No. That's no. There would be right there. So.
we were kind of like pretty clear out. And like, this is crazy.
No, I mean I completely understand.
Yeah.
I completely understand.
We was kind of like iffy on, even calling her. Like, man, I don't. But
No, you
ultimately,
definitely
this is-
should call.
Yeah, absolutely.
Uh,
And there's just so much jacked up stuff going on in this world, and that's just it needs to be stopped.
It's
man.
it's bad.
I don't care if they see my little naked butt or whatever, but my son and you understand.
Oh, I completely understand that. Yep.
Back to the first officer now, who is still in the bathroom looking at the area where the original camera was found.
Should I unplug that?
Huh?
Should I unplug it?
They already unplugged it.
So it's not working.
I don't know how those work, but
That's crazy. I've never seen a
It's
camera
silly.
like that.
I mean, did she show you the thing she found on there?
What?
She showed me where they like looked it up, and it looked exactly like it's some nano cam.
That's crazy.
It's got. I don't know if you want to look, but like they're saying there's an extension cord running over.
Yeah, I just seen it.
Okay. Did she show where it
Is
was?
this connected to like something green? Like a green extension?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's over there inside the room.
Yeah, I mean, there's a little antenna there on that electrical tape
Are you kidding?
box. I mean, like I said, you can see the reflection in the lens there.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
She was wanting to head out last night. It was like 10 o'clock. It was like maybe a 2-hour drive home,
What?
but
Direction was the lens pointing
It
when
was
it was
pointing.
down in there.
it was pointing. Oh, sorry. Just straight. I mean, you could tell it was shining like right towards the shower, toilet.
Okay, so it's kind of like
Yeah,
that.
just like kind of like your flashlights.
With, you think it was pointing out right there in that hole?
Yep, it come right out of that hole. That's how I seen it.
Did you take a picture of that hole?
Yeah. Look, if you look up there, you can see the electrical tape in the corner.
I don't want to break it.
I mean, everybody's been standing on it, so.
This first responder checks upstairs too, where everyone has a realization about the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Where'd you guys sleep at?
Oh, we slept upstairs.
You mind if I check?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure you guys have already done it.
I was about to say, we scoured from. But you know, I was even reading, like, even in those, like the fire alarms and stuff, there can be cameras everywhere. So last night, I mean, we looked like crackheads, you know, trying to dig and search around. Because if it wouldn't have been so late by the time that we found it, we would have just slept last night. But
Yeah.
I'm not. Yeah.
And then the cabin does have Wi-Fi, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. I was reading on the mini camera or whatever, you have to be synced up to the Wi-Fi in order to monitor one of those, and then that it sends direct pictures to their phone. So I'm like, does that mean they're in the vicinity?
Is it,
watching us? I don't.
when you looked it up, is it like a still picture camera or like a live feed
I
video?
think it's a live feed because I don't even know. I was just googling, and that's what had came up on it, or what I
mean, that does
4K.
look.
Yeah, I mean, it looks identical.
Yeah.
And it's got that little satellite thing on it, which is what that one had. And I don't know, this is crazy. And then I just told him that was the keyboard right there is what's running.
That's
Insane. And like I said, you know, we're two grown adults, but when my baby's here, that's a whole different ballgame. And then seeing that there was two other families that was here is.
We're back downstairs now to look at that laundry room, and here's where things get weird. Alyssa says on the listing, it didn't mention laundry being included, meaning it maybe shouldn't have been unlocked to show this extension cord.
I don't know, when you looked this, did it say like there was laundry? Because they got washer and dryer in here, like was it included?
I don't think so.
So the search continues for more cameras.
would not be surprised if there's another one somewhere.
So, like, was this extension cord just like a one piece where it connects just one of them, or
Say that again. Hop up there and just look.
just look?
It's sturdy. I mean, everybody stood on it apparently. I asked the same question as you.
Oh man, I'm not sure I'll break it.
Well, don't stand in the center. You stand on the outer edge of it. Where it's strongest. Never done this before?
No, because I know I'd get my ass beat.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see another one right there in that proximity. But you have gloves.
I do have gloves.
Take a pair of gloves. I don't want to fiddle with stuff too much. You know, maybe we do find something else. Oh, yeah, that one's locked. I mean, we can check everything that's reasonable. What the? What the heck? Ah. Nothing weirder than the fact that this is. Okay, don't go up into the there yet until we get, you know what I mean? Right now, just reasonable.
The first responders tell Alyssa and Zach another investigator is on the way to take a look at everything. And Alyssa says what we've all been thinking. This entire situation is nuts.
Like I told him, one of the detectives is on his way.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for him to show up.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, this is nuts. And not
Yeah.
what we expected whatsoever. I'm like, That's something, you know, you hear about it in movies. You never
Yeah.
think this is going to happen in real life. And it just makes you wonder if there's one like that. I guarantee there's probably more.
I'll give us something new on that.
Right? This is nuts. Absolutely nuts.
Come down here.
Anything like this before?
Well,
Good God, I'm about done with it.
no, I've never had anything like that.
Ugh.
No, and we deal with a lot.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
lot of cabins.
I'll bet, man. They're
You
everywhere.
guys are top tier right now. Top tier.
Making a paper, man.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
And the hits just keep on coming. Alyssa and Zach explained that they used the hot tub the night before, meaning they were naked as they changed into swimsuits.
For sure.
And what day did you guys get here?
We
Yesterday?
got here yesterday, yeah. Yeah, we
Okay.
got here about 4 o'clock yesterday.
Okay.
Like I said, we got in the hot tub probably twice. You know, we got in once and then ended up going up. So I know they've got pictures. They can see my white butt all they want. I don't care, but
He's peed in there, and then I changed in there
I used
3
the bathroom
times.
in
Yeah,
there, yeah.
you used the bathroom. He went in there and used the bathroom. When he changed his clothes, he was out
I
here.
think he might
But
have
he's
been out here,
still-
but he was
I mean-
peeing in there.
A while later, the other investigator arrives, and here's where we get another really good look at where the camera was hidden in that bathroom.
So, that green extension cord there's the one I was mentioning to you. See where I'm not there?
Yeah.
Over here is the... So like I said, they pulled it out. That ribbon there's got the camera.
The lens was poking through that corner right there. There's a hole there. They said it was kind of angled so that it would have been pointing at the shower. But you can see I stood on that, it's sturdy enough. You can see the extension cord running over from the wall over to here. See the plug there, they unplugged it. Yeah, you can see a little antenna, there's a box there, they said was flashing green, and then the wire was running out over there. There's a piece of electric tape there too. And that's where the lens is poking out.
Did any of y'all use that bathroom?
We did, yeah.
See you in there?
Yep.
Yes.
It determines there's
Yeah.
A, B, C, and D sections of voyeurism, and if there's a
Right.
minor involved,
Yeah.
that bumps it up
He's
quite a
peed in
bit.
there, and then I changed in there
I
2,
used
3
the bathroom
times.
in
Yeah,
there, yeah.
you used the bathroom. He went in there and used the bathroom. When he changed his clothes, he was out
I
here.
think, yeah, he might
But
have
he
been out here,
still,
but he was
I mean,
peeing in there.
he walked in there and
Is
peed.
it just you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've mentioned that first responders were called on February 19th, 2024, but what you may not remember is that was a Monday. Specifically, it was President's Day, meaning a lot of places, including some government offices, were closed. So that means it took a little longer than usual to get a warrant for more searches at this Airbnb. So as they wait, everyone talks more about what these hidden cameras could be.
We ended up, we were going to sleep down there, you know, and then we seen that, we were freaked out. So we ended up sleeping in this room. I tried to check everything in there real well before.
But the only thing that's creepy about it is when I started looking up like what little spy cams were, you know, the different ones when I searched that one. I mean, they could be anything. From a screw to the fire alarms, everything.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of different ones. I'm like,
It gets creepy.
yeah, I'm thoroughly trying to search around here, but I can imagine if there's one.
Right.
As the clock ticks on, it gets closer and closer to 11 a.m., the Airbnb checkout time.
They can probably file a complaint with them. Certainly, you should be able to do that.
Right.
But hold off on that until we're done.
That's, we were sitting there hesitating last night. I'm like,
Yeah.
do we go ahead and contact them? And then I told him, because I'm like, if it is the owner, I don't want them to know before you guys know.
Yeah.
So,
When the detective gets here, his lieutenant detective, when he gets here,
say.
we'll ask him about it. But ultimately, yeah, even especially before we acquire it and everything, I wouldn't do anything with it.
Okay. Yeah.
Probably after we've got everything and you guys go home, you could probably.
Yeah, that's
File
what I told him. I
it,
said, I
yeah.
want to be off of the property before we even message him because I am not.
Yeah.
That one here, if it wasn't for him, would be.
Well, there's that, and then if you do file a claim now, they'll probably rush over here. Then we got to deal with them. And then
Yeah. That's what we were surprised. I'm surprised we haven't heard anything from them now. But, they got 2 different cameras.
Yeah.
They can see.
you said 11 o'clock.
Yeah, check out at 11.
And that's when Alyssa voices some very real concern. What if the cleaning crew shows up as deputies are searching the cabin for more hidden cameras?
I'm afraid the cleaning people's gonna come here.
Oh, I know. Side by his folks.
Yeah.
I mean, there's really not any. They wouldn't be able to do anything.
No, ultimately, they're not allowed in here at all until we
And I think
execute
it's
that.
funny too, on his little listing online, he has $500 fine if you tamper with his cameras. Did you mention all the freaking cameras you got up in here?
Does he have any out front?
Just these 2 is the only visible ones that we
I was
see.
gonna say, I saw the one
Yeah,
at the
that
lower
one down
door.
there and that one up at the front door. But yeah, they just put in there a $500 fee for tampering with the cameras.
That's a weird thing because I get it, like having a business in a rental cabin, having a Ring camera at the entrances.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But at the same time, you can't control whether they shut them off or not when there's guests.
Right.
And that's weird to me,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah. Well, just, even like that, me and him's been speculating a million different things. I'm like, it could be a homeowner, it could be a cleaner, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Could have
Whoever did it,
been a former guest,
Yeah.
which you would think whoever owns this place would see that extension cord and be like, that's not.
Yeah, and like I said, when we first got here, that door down there, it's locked at the door handle, but it had just not even a quarter of an inch. It was barely open, and I just happened to open it up, seeing that it was washer and dryer, and then I seen the cord running out of the back. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, that's.
Crazy.
Once again, everyone talks about how surreal all of this has been.
Creepy.
Yeah, very creepy. No, that's what I said. You see this crop in movies. I've never in a million years would I.
Doing what I do, I'm kind of, I don't know if paranoid's the word, but my
Yeah.
girlfriend and I, we go to West Virginia and stuff a lot and stay at Airbnbs and cabins, and I'm scoping out the place before.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I'm covering up the thing on the TV, I'm putting a shirt over it and stuff.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Because this is what I do. So I'm like,
And you have to be that way.
Eventually, the Brad's family packs up and leaves, but that's not the end of the case. It's really just the start. Detectives eventually track down the owner of the rental company, a man by the name of Jake Ryan. But Jake doesn't own this cabin. Instead, he says it belongs to this man, Jason Yard. According to the police report, Jake Ryan met Jason Yard and his wife Lauren on November 27th, 2023, really just a few months before these hidden cameras came to light. On December 6th or 7th of 2023, he took some pictures of the cabin to post on the rental site, and on January 15th, 2024, the company officially started listing the Sly Fox Lodge cabin for rental. That means this specific cabin had only been listed on this rental website for about a month when Alyssa and Brad rented it. And during that time frame, some disturbing things were recorded on the hidden camera. On January 24th, just about 4 weeks before Alyssa and Zach stayed there, detectives recovered footage of someone cleaning the cabin and a, quote, female in a state of nudity. Between February 16th and February 18th, the camera captured an unknown male and female couple staying at the cabin, recordings of sexual intercourse. Check the dates there. A different couple was secretly recorded having sex on February 18th, 2024, the same day that Alyssa and Brad checked into the Airbnb. That is terrifying. However, it seems that Jason Yard was up to this hidden camera bit for a while before all of that. Data was extracted from the 32 gigabyte Kingston micro SD card. The record folder contained multiple subfolders that contained video clips of people in a bathroom. The videos that are playable have timestamps between September 3rd, 2023 and February 19th, 2024, the day that the Bragg family called first responders. Jason Yard's Amazon purchase history has also showed some pretty incriminating things. Between 2019 and 2023, he purchased several hidden cameras, nanny cams, and memory cards. Jason was eventually indicted in June of this year and arrested in July. He initially pleaded not guilty to 4 charges of illegal use of nudity-oriented material involving a minor and 2 counts of voyeurism. However, he reached a plea deal last month. According to Fox 6, he pleaded no contest to 1 count of illegal use of nudity-oriented material involving a minor, and the rest of the charges were then dropped. Jason Yard is set to be sentenced on November 12th. He could face up to 12 years in prison, but per the plea deal, he will likely be sentenced to 4 to 6 years behind bars. After that, he will have to register as a Tier 1 sex offender and pay a fine of up to $15,000. And that's where today's scandal leaves us for now. For the latest updates in this case and all things true crime, make sure to subscribe to our channel. To connect with me on social media, you can find me at Sierra Gillespie, and you can send messages our way too at scandal@lawandcrime.com. Thanks for watching today's episode of Scandal. As always, I'm your host, Sierra Gillespie, and I'll see you next time.